And breaking news, these are the latest developments we are getting to you now from the Bombay High Court, where the hearing, remember, is underway as far as the release of the movie Udta Punjab is concerned. And we are given to understand that the court essentially has wrapped the CBFC. Let's quickly get in more details from a Mumbai Bureau Chief, Megha Prasad, who's live with us. And Megha, we are given to understand that the judge has absolutely not been kind to the CBFC. In fact, the judge has asked them that, your job is just and only to certify, not censor. And the audience is mature enough. In case they do not like something, they can, actually use the remote.
Absolutely. That's what the Bombay High Court's been telling the CBFC. Like I said before, the CBFC finding it so difficult to sustain the position with which they came to the Bombay High Court asking for these cuts. Right now, of course, the arguments that keeps, changing from one cut to the other cut, it's been circulating around one cut to the other because there's some like 13 to 14 cuts. And, the CBFC lawyer in the Bombay High Court has been trying to explain his position, explain the position of the CBFC, but nothing is going down well with the Bombay High Court. Justice Dharmadhikari is being, it's becoming so difficult for the CBFC to convince him that their position is correct, that they want these cuts and these cuts can be justified, because clearly the CBFC lawyer is not being able to justify the cuts that they've asked for. And right now I'm not even asking, talking about the abusive language of those words the abusive words that has been put in that list of cuts, but there are some words that are not actually abusive in nature, that sort of in a way try to portray a certain situation or a certain person. The CBFC, of course, not at the liberty of using those words, but if I were to use it here, you would have also understood and wondered as to why this word is there in the cut list. Also, of course, the entire question about not using the term MLA, not using the term MP, not using the term Punjab, not using the names of the places, the original places in Punjab. Why has that also been put in the cut list? All of this, the CBFC not in a position to justify at this point in time. The judge is coming down hard on the CBFC. Right now the argument's still on, and we are expecting it to go on till late in the evening, because the way it's going and the pace at which it is going, it's difficult to sort of assume that perhaps today it would be wrapped over. Now that is one part of this entire story. On the other side, the CBFC, even till today, we've been speaking to them since morning, they say that we clearly stand by what we have done. We stand by the cut list that we have given, and if the filmmakers were to come to us today and tell us that yes, we agree with the cut list that the CBFC is given, then we will give them the clearance certificate today itself. They can go release the movie. The producers are definitely not in the mood of accepting all the cuts that has been given, because obviously it will take away the entire sense of the movie. The cuts are so many. Every time there's a reference to Punjab, the CBFC wants that to be deleted. Clearly that's not going to happen. The producers are not going to agree to that. Hence they have already gone to the FCAT, and they have got a date of 17th of this month from the FCAT. Now understand that 17th also happens to be the date of the release of the movie. So now in these given circumstances, it looks a little difficult that the movie would be released on time, that is 17th.
Okay, but Megha, even as we talk about that, this is his tweet now coming in from Ashok Pandit, who's also a member of the CBFC. He says, and I quote, "With the observations and questions asked by the judge to the CBFC, I'm sure the movie will release on the 17th without any damage." He also goes on to say that, this decision actually is the responsibility of one man, not the government. He's going on to say that had that been the case, even the trailer would have not been allowed to release.
That's correct, but like I said, the fight between Prahlad Nilani and Ashok Pandit goes beyond movies. The fight between them is not issue-based, it's not about movies. The fight is, of course, a lot of people would say that Ashok Pandit is leading a faction wherein, they want more power and more stake in CBFC, something that is being denied to them by the current chairman. Obviously, it's no secret that Ashok Pandit wanted to become the chairman of CBFC, and hence he has opened, the one front against Prahlad Nilani from the time he was appointed the chairman. So clearly their fight is not about the movie, and they would keep taking on each other at any given opportunity. Currently it's this movie in question, but the kind of observations that we are seeing from inside, for example, if I were to read out a couple of them to you, the judge has been going on saying to the CBFC that the censor is coined by press, it is not in the act. Your power is to certify for the public exhibition. There's a difference in private and public exhibition. The judge also goes on to say that, for action, sometime you need to provoke. This is when he is trying to take the side of the movie and the content of the movie, saying that if you don't over depict, you will not be able to impress the audiences. Obviously the judge, one of those observations, he says presently an audience is so direct and open-minded. This is what the court is saying. Presently an audience is so direct and open-minded. There are born post-independence beyond 1980. They're very mature people. Creative minds will realize the follies of this movie, if there are any. Films do not run because of these bad languages, that film runs because of the content that it has in it. And if this movie doesn't have any content, then obviously people will not go and watch the movie. So there is no question here, there is no need here for the certification board to come in and ask for so many cuts, because if people were not to like this movie, they will not go and watch this movie. That the people out at large, the audiences, are the biggest censor. If they do not want to watch the movie, they will not go. The movie is not going to become a hit because it has lots of abusive language that you want to take away. If there's content in the movie will run. Allow the content to be there, allow the creative freedom to be there. So yes, in a way you could see that you can get a sense from all of these observations that the judges have taken a side which is favorable to the filmmakers and the producers, completely adverse to the CBFC, and that's why I'm saying that the CBFC is finding it so difficult to justify the position of wanting to make so many cuts in this particular movie. One of those observations that the judge has made, it says that it is partly to blame that all of us, in fact he was talking about how marriages are portrayed in the movie, and he says that there is a certain way in which you have to portray the marriages. You need characters to do certain things to portray that a marriage has happened. Now are you going to blame the entire society that this is how marriages get portrayed? You can't just, there are some things for which certain things need to be done for their portrayal to be done in an effective manner in a movie. You can't keep curbing all of that, is what the judge says. In fact, he was even asking as to what problems do you have if the drug is being injected into somebody's body and there's a close shot, because CBFC says that shot needs to be taken away. Now what is the justification of taking away a shot like that? That drug is being injected in somebody's body. Now CBFC says that that is objectionable. Why is that objectionable? How is that objectionable? And there's a certain funny word, honestly, I'm at no liberty to use that word right now, say it out loud, but it's really funny how the arguments are going on, and the judge has been taking on the CBFC lawyer, asking him to justify why that particular word should not be there, and it's becoming so difficult for him to explain to the judge in a convincing manner the reasons why the CBFC put it in the list of cuts.
And Megha, even as you get us an inside track of what's really happening in the court, there is another interesting exchange I want you to talk about. This is when the judge, in fact, has asked the CBFC that, do you believe that this film actually glorifies drugs? The CBFC says yes. The judge then says, why haven't you banned the film? So that's the real contention here. And it seems that the CBFC actually has missed the wood for the trees then, Megha.
That's right. The judge has been asking so many questions, right now, to be very honest with you, Deepthi, it's such an interesting hearing that is going on inside the courtroom that you'd really want to be inside and witness and hear it for yourself as to what are the exchanges between all the three sides. And yes, the judge has been asking about the entire drug problem. See, the whole atmosphere inside is such that here is CBFC that has come in with some absolutely lame cuts that cannot be justified. And here is
and that is the reason, Megha, it's up for so much of questioning here, and the court essentially, Megha, telling that they're only certified, don't censor. I'm returning back to you on the other side with a lot more details as to what really is happening in the Bombay High Court.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.